Alright, here's your deal. This is not normal fare. However, it is a video game. You guys might be wondering, wait a minute, this isn't cross out, blah, 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 blah. Shut up. Here's the thing. I play what I want. I'm not trying to think too hard or aim. What's really funny is my face in the lower left-hand corner is covering up my face. Oh, that was funny. Let's see. 1,036 players online. I can't get a match. Come on now. There we go. Oh no. We're probably going to lose this one, chat. Just realized you guys probably can't hear any of the in-game audio either because I turned it down. With it, probably will work for the first time ever. It's gonna be crawlers. So for us, what we're gonna do is we're gonna have the crawlers. That's a pretty neat little 8. We're gonna have the crawlers rush in. They're faster, a lot faster, so they're gonna reach the front much sooner, which is what we kind of want. We need something that can hit hard, or at least attempt to crack their back line. We're gonna regain 15% of our durability back. Looks like they're going to let their front line be the Mustangs. I probably should have let my tanks be a little closer. Yes, Friendship Bunny? I sure am. Sure am streaming to Friendship Bunny. Friendship Bunnies. And no, that's right.
Good job, baby. Okay.
What's up?
Well, can you try this because it tastes normal to me, but I was just worried because I remember
Smells fine.
When I made everybody sick.
Smells fine.
Okay. Alright, go, princess. Oh, no. I was just...
I don't think I'll be able to destroy this before he kills 2 of my tanks. Oh. Oh, his ally beat my ally. Oh my god. Did my ally even play?
Okay.
Holy crap. Yeah, we're in trouble, chat. Remember when I said it looked like we were in trouble? This is what I'm talking about. We're in trouble because I don't know what my ally is doing. Looks like he's going with a pure sniper setup, which is fine. We are actually going to get... Fire Badgers are not bad, actually. We're actually going to go for the 2 squads of Fangs. We don't have the money to upgrade them off jump, which is fine. We're going to upgrade to another unit. What's a good unit to upgrade to? I want to destroy a lot of little ground units. I think we're going to actually crack the Rhino. And another unit of Fangs. Speed of the Rhino is 16 meters a second. So we already know that this arrives too soon. So we want this to arrive a little bit after. How much is a Rhino? 200? I'm actually not going to rob the future pay for today just yet. We have nothing on our flanks, which is good. Put the money in the bag. Sup, Ninja? Not much, just playing an easy game. Ah, darn it. I should have factored in the fact that they'd pick up the Fire Badgers. And we have air. That's not good for us. That would be my ally dying over here, because he is getting super wiped. That might destroy that in time. Alright, so we need something that's going to counter their fire at the same time as... I think we just need to go air. We also need to go anti-air. So we're going to go with snipers. We're going to request the ability to mass recruit. We're going with one of these and 2 snipers. This arrives at about the right time. We're kind of pot committed on this. Get a little bit of a promotion going on. Purchase more attack. Let's hope we don't have anything on our flanks. Wendigo, F you too. Cardboard Ninja, remember he's a YouTuber? Oh my god. Listen, we can't all just sit around and play video games all day, you know. I'm doing alright. Just tired. And so since I'm tired, I'm playing a little bit of Mechabellum. It's basically rock, paper, scissors, but with mechs. Did my ally win or lose? He lost. That's not good. So it looks like we managed to figure out the counter to my enemy, which was apparently just regular-ass snipers. But this guy's going to destroy this, and I'm going to lose, because I'm not lucky enough to actually intercept that. So what we need is a hard counter against the Mustangs and other stuff. I'll take more attack, why not? Unfortunately, it's a promotion round, leaving me only $250. Not sure what I should do here. We need better anti-air. We need better everything. We're going to make our marksman better. And we don't have anything free to unlock. So what we're going to do is we're going to rob ourselves from the future, purchase 2 more marksmen. We will regret that, I'm sure. Yes, Hades. Cardboard Ninja's alive. Crap, he's going to launch a missile. That's going to hurt. Hopefully it hits... Oh good, it only wiped out a little bit of those guys that were already just being chewed up. Great. Okay, we're going to need more armor. My tanks are not doing nearly as well. He just straight went with the hard counter. Smart. My snipers are a little bit better, but they're not that much better. Alrighty, let's see if my guys can turn around in time before the... Nope. Once again, we lose. We gotta do something about this. My teammate is just losing his ass off and refuses to win. He's like, winning? Never! Alright, that's fine. We actually are going to take... the shield airdrop. We're going to put the shield airdrop here. We are going to increase these guys and increase their armor, because they're getting embarrassingly wrecked. We're going to unlock a unit for the future, but we can't buy it for now. We're not going to. We're going to finish the fangs on the left side. And we need... Dang, we need so much. The tanks are actually managing to survive a good long time, so we're going to increase the tank line. It looks like he's trying to arc light down. Thankfully, I managed to get that shield up. The name of this game, Hades, is Mechabellum. It's rock, paper, scissors, mechs. We need to increase my sniper's range. My snipers are good. They are actually been putting in a lot of work, but we need more range. Okay, we've defeated our enemy, and here comes the rape train that comes directly to our shield. Hopefully the shield will protect it. God damn it. There we go. Now they're doing their jobs. Are we going to win because of the shield? We won because of the shield! Ha! Properly placed shield. We managed to fight back one more day. This is PC only as far as I'm aware. A giant unit. No, we want range. Oh no, that's not fair. How much money do we have? We're going to lose $400, but everything we have has more range. Or we pay $250, get $150 back next round, and then, you know, we have to pay for it. We have to pay for range. So what we're going to do is we're going to pay for the range enhancements, which is a very expensive upgrade for this. And we're going to drop the laser, which is hilarious because we now are broke. We're going to rob ourselves in the future. I don't recommend doing that. Promote every sniper. Can't unlock a unit. I could. Air units are good. We're going to unlock the Mustang because it's a very powerful, versatile unit. We can put this here. We're good to go. First dub. First of many, baby. Oh, that was luck. Okay, so it looks as though he's going Fortress, which is very strong against tank. He's got multiple upgrades on his snipers. Hopefully the additional range is going to give me what I need, because being able to shoot first means you get to deal damage sooner. He has not attacked my flanks. I could attack his flanks, and I'm considering it. His fortresses are down. My snipers are putting in good work. Get him, snipies. We're going to increase our sniper's range further if possible. Always increase range. Looks like we defeated him and we're moving on to our opponent. No way! Our teammate won? Our teammate won! What? We're winning, Chad! We're getting the dubs! I don't know how. Wraiths are okay. We don't need necessarily that anti-air. This is phenomenal. Sabertooths just won us this game. Okay, so here's the deal. Sabertooths have an ability that allows you to... and we're going to upgrade it immediately. It creates something known as a photon emission. Reduces damage taken You know the Guile theme. Anyway, we're gonna use photon emission. Photon emission is going to make it so those tanks put a buff on everyone around them. We're gonna increase these guys' range because they've been putting in work, and we're gonna promote them all. That's $300. That's a very big promotion cost. $50 for you. I know there's a guy in here who needs an upgrade. $50 for you. We got $100. 100 Doru. We can unlock. No, we're gonna drop another sniper. We're gonna leave the sniper in the center. We just, yeah, we're good to go. We can't do anything else to unlock. So the reason why I did this is this photon coating is going to be put onto the rhinos. So the rhinos are going to get the photon coating. And when they do, they are going to get buffed at the start and be 35% more durable. And now when they rush in and die, which is what they've been doing this entire time, they won't explode. They will, but, I mean, they won't. Does that make sense? They'll live a little longer. These little rhinos here. That was purely to make it so they could survive just that itsy bitsy bit longer. Not the best. They didn't last nearly as long as I thought they would. I should have upgraded the melting point's range. This was a mistake because the melting point is going to get exposed and start taking sniper shots, and that's never good. Did he win? He won again. Uh-oh. Rock, paper, scissors, the video game. They're almost completely fucking dead, chat. We can actually make things really good. We're going to go with the barrier. And the reason why is we can put the barrier on anything, and we're putting the barrier on that unit, so now it has its own barrier. We're going to barrier the other side of our fight, like this. We're going to increase the range of this, because range is king. All of our guys can shoot just a little bit further. We could increase the durability of our front line, and we will, because the front line has just been putting in work. These tanks they're not carry units. Because I hope that this is going to be the final fight, we're actually going to rapid resupply. We're going to promote these guys, just slap down those promotions. I could do something if I have the money. Do I have the money? I do. 450. Bam. So now all of our little fangs, these little bitches, have double hit points. Basically, anything that hits really, really, really hard hates this. Because that really, really hard hit is prevented. It doesn't matter if the damage is 1 or 1 million. It at least prevents one shot. Now that's useless against flamethrowers. And it's useless against these Mustangs, but it gives them the ability to absorb one hit from the Sabretooth, one hit from this Fortress, one missile from this Overlord. Basically, it makes these guys really, really good at tanking. I know that's silly because they're very weak and have very low hit points. They only have 117 durability. This thing's got 76,000, right? Yep. So this guy is dropping his shield down. I'm dropping my shield down. We're buffing up. This dude placed something on my flank, but I have my emergency defenders in the back ready to go. So that means that this Rhino is going to get some work in for once in his life. I still have no idea what's destroying their fortress. Oh, it's the snipers. Holy shit, snipers don't give a fuck about anything. The Rhino's alive and he's moving in. So these snipers have a massive problem. Normally this grouping of snipers is really strong, but the problem is the reason why I have all of those little fangs lined up vertically over here is so that they enter combat right when my front line finishes his front line. And so when my front line finishes his front line and they start entering combat together, their snipers retarget onto my my fangs. And so their snipers waste shots on my fangs instead of doing anything valuable. Doesn't matter. Game over. GG. No re. Good game, everybody. We are way outgunned. And we won this. They're higher MMR than us. They have far more combat power. Combat power is just the number of times you've won. Things like that. And this guy is brand new to the game, and I know for a fact, well, actually, no, his combat power is 75,000? Wow, this guy carried my ass? That doesn't sound true. We're saving this replay. Returning to the lobby. Am I playing Cross Out later? Actually, no. Believe it or not, I unfortunately have to go. I only was on for a very short period of time, but a friend of mine wants me to play a game with them called Baldur's Gate, and it is a phenomenal game, and I've been putting it off for over a year, and so I kind of want to do that. But for everybody who's seen this game and actually wants to play a auto battler rock paper scissors game, it is called Mechabellum. It is not free, but it is very good. Basically, the overall idea is you use your formations and your unit counters, and you combine that with the speed of your units and all that good stuff like that to make counters to your opponent's formations. So the overall idea is, and you saw this in action if you had just seen that fight, I had very, very weak units, and I had them further back in my formation, not to protect them, but so that they would trickle into combat after the front lines had clashed, so that then they would start taking damage, and I had them placed in a vertical way instead of a horizontal way, so that way that it would take longer for snipers to chew through their ranks, right? So that's a good example. You can create all sorts of combos. You can have literally everyone has the same units. So when you start the game at the very beginning, you don't have to unlock these. They're all yours, right? So you're like, I want a War Factory. That's not fair. I'm playing against someone with a War Factory. No, don't worry. You have it. But you do unlock new technologies. So I'll show you that now. Every one of these guys has a technology. I have exactly one tech point to spend. These techs, for example, all of them take one tech point. And there's like tons of different units, and all of them have different techs. And the different techs are not necessarily better or worse than previous techs. They're just different options. So I do recommend that you play this. Get some kills. Oh, by the way, even if you lose, you level up and you get more tech. So win or lose, it's just a fun game. You get to watch robots fight each other. I have never yet gotten rhinos to not suck. I want them to not suck because look at them, they're badass. But as you saw, they got blown up the second combat began. These things can be a menace. By the way, as a minor aside, as your guys kill things, they get experience in the battle, and you can rank them up. That's what you saw me doing. When you rank them up, they get more hit points, they get more everything, they become more better. When a rank 9 Rhino is basically invulnerable, you know. Basically, there's unit counters, there's unit weaknesses and strengths. Units that are good against everything usually are bad against everything. For example, the Fang, one of the weakest units in the game. And the Crawler, which I also had in there, which you guys didn't notice. The whole reason why the Crawlers even existed, which you get 24 of, the whole reason was just to make him go into anti-swarm. I wanted him to buy anti-swarm units, so I made sure that I had Crawlers in my lineup. He then was like, oh, I gotta get anti-swarm. I never purchased another Crawler after the first rank, right? So now he's spent extra money into a unit type that is heavily weak against, oh, I don't know, marksmen, who have this massive gun that blasts through people's rectums, right? And so that's the idea. So you want to set up unit counters, you want to set up formations, you want to set up attack times. So for example, if you look, this sniper moves at a speed of 8 meters a second. But this Mustang, which is a tiny little tank, moves at double the speed, right? Moves at 16 meters a second. So what you want to do is you want your waves to either attack at the same time or different times, and you use that knowledge with the movement speed and all the tech that you can put on them in order to get an advantage over your opponent. And in this instance, my Mustangs are the super anti-counter. They're my catch-all unit. It's when I've fucked up, I use the Mustang to save my life. I have anti-air specialization. So for example, if they decide to go Wraiths, I'm like, oh shit, I need to save my life, I'll go Wraiths. And I have missile interceptor. So if they go heavy into missiles, which are extremely powerful, I can shut that down. And then in addition to that, they have range and armor piercing, which don't really matter as much as the aerial specialization of the missile interceptor and stuff like that. Greetings, Hades5664. I'm sorry, greetings, Bluebird. Yes, I've been alive. Believe it or not, I've been at work. And just chillaxing and playing Baldur's Gate 3. One of the things that I was going to mention to you guys just now was I'm about to go play Baldur's Gate 3. I'm sorry, but I have to do it. It's a great game. The Arclight, phenomenal anti-swarm unit, a swarm unit, and of course you've got the War Factory, which is a massive War Factory that builds actual units and then launches them at the same time. It's pretty cool. The Overlord, it's a heavy tank, it's not a heavy tank. It is a heavy air unit that fires missiles, but as you can see down here, you can upgrade it to have a frontal cannon, and that frontal cannon gives it a direct attack. There's Sandworms, if you like Dune, which is a pure melee unit. There's the Fortress, which is one of my favorite units because it reminds me of, mechs. And you can upgrade it with Rocket Fists so that it launches rockets at your opponent when it loses hit points. The Melting Point, which is a giant laser. It's crazy. It's crazy. So, I do recommend Mechabellum for anyone who likes mechs, doesn't want to think very hard, doesn't want to have to shoot and aim and do stuff, and you just want to play a video game. This is definitely one of those. I like this. It's got a helipad on the back of it, and it's got 2 giant NASA fuel tanks on the back, as this thing is meant to just instantly defeat all swarms. Samantha Hatcher, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna go because that's right. I'll show you how you purchase an upgrade. You just click. And that's it. You spend your tech point, and now this is not on all of my builds. This is now an option for all of my builds. So, for example, I don't want siege mode for some reason. What I want is that armor enhancement. See? And it comes up as a thing that I have to pay for in game. You don't need to do that, right? There you go. Alrighty then. Thank you all for stopping by for as briefly as I was streaming, but I do have to go. Samantha Hatcher, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, but Merc is here. Merc is here, so it's time for me to go play Baldur's Gate 3. I know it was brief. I know that you guys are all mad at me for doing this, but I do have to go. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for supporting me in this, our darkest of times, even though I wasn't playing Crossout. Give Mechabellum a try and or play Crossout. I hear there's going to be a new Relic minigun that only the rich can afford.